Hi everyone! In this video, I'll show you how to draw a cat's head using the method called Connect the Dots. Just so you know, this technique can also be used to draw almost anything, not just a cat's head. Now, let's summarize what we need to do. First, we need to import the reference photo and create the grid over it. Second, create the dots following the reference outline and connect the dots in order to create the sketch. Finally, we will create the drawing following the sketch. But the very first thing I want you to do is download the cat image to follow along, or you can use your own pet's photo if you like. Ready? Let's get started. Go ahead and create a new canvas. Select the screen size option. After that, import the reference photo by going to Actions. Select the Add option. Slide the Insert a Photo button to the right and select the Insert a Private Photo option. I'll choose this cat image. In this tutorial, I'll place it on the left side of the canvas, like this. However, in the actual exercise of the course, I'll put it in the reference window. Next is creating the scale. First, rename Layer 1 to Scale. Move this layer above the inserted image layer. Then, select the grid brush that is located in the Textures group. This one. Adjust to the maximum size, 100%. We're using pink because I like this color, but you can choose any bright color you prefer. I'll apply it all over the cat's head, like this. Make sure to cover the entire image. It's better to have some allowance on the sides in order to make room for the numbers. After that, we'll write the numbers. I'll switch the brush for writing. You can also choose any brush you'd like to write with. For me, I'll use the technical pen from the inking group. The brush size is around 30%. It's fine even if the color is the same as the grid. I'll add the numbers starting from 0 here. Write the numbers on all 4 sides. Alright, then duplicate the scale layer. Go to the scale layer and slide the tab to the left. Then select Duplicate. Now, move the duplicated one to the right side. Oh, I don't have enough space. That's okay. I'll just go to Canvas. Choose the Crop and Resize option. And simply expand the canvas. Just like that. Okay, then move the duplicated scale here. Perfect. Now we have two scales, one over the reference and one on the blank space beside it. What I'm going to do is very simple, but this will help you draw pretty much anything. What you need to pay attention to the most is the outline and the shape. Let me zoom in so you can have a better look. Observe where the shape of the image hits which points in the scale and its position across the plane. All right. First, let's create a new layer above the scale layer and rename it to Rough Sketch. Select the Eagle Hawk brush from the drawing group. Eagle Hawk, this one. Adjust it to 8%. I'll choose a different color now. Again, you can choose any color you like, but I'll go for blue. I'll start creating the dot from the top of the left ear. And this dot. Then, create them on this side too. So, all you need to do is replicate the dots on the empty scale on the right. That's pretty much it. Let's continue. The next dot is right here. So put it on the same spot here too. Now, you have the dots to guide the outline. I'll connect them together following the reference. You can see this line is slightly curved from here to here. So I'll do the same on this side. It's easy, right? Okay, now I'll continue doing this for the whole head and connect the dots together to see the outline clearly. Just work your way around the cat's head. Make dots according to the contours of the image to get a distinct outline of the head shape. Just keep following your reference. We're almost done. Oops, sorry. I forgot to do some dots over here. But I'm sure you know how to do it, right? Now, I have the outline of the head. Next, I'll do the elements inside of it. Let's do the facial features. I'll start with both eyes first. Locate where the left eye is on the scale. X3 and Y5. X3 and Y5, over here. Let's create the dots for the left eye. Now, slowly sketch the shape of the eye based on the dots you created. Let's add the pupil. Left eye done. Let's do the right eye now. Do the same thing you did for the left eye. Draw in the pupil. Now, I'll move on to the nose. From here, you may feel like you don't need to create dots anymore. You can just go with the flow according to the reference. You can add some details if you want to. Some details like hair, for example. Next is the pencil drawing part, which will help you get used to observing the hair direction. So I will lower the opacity of the scale on the right and the rough sketch to about 30%. Then, create a new layer. Rename it to pencil drawing. This layer should be on top of the rough sketch layer. The brush is the Derwent from the sketching group. This one. Adjust the size to 50%. The color is black, of course. When you're ready, start following the rough sketch carefully and also observe the reference photo at the same time. I'll start from here. What I like to do is create small strokes, like this. Do these strokes according to the hair direction of the outline. This looks much more interesting than just a simple solid line, don't you think? I'll finish the outline with short strokes following the hair direction. Keep your lines consistent with short and quick movements. Next, let's do the facial features, starting with the eyes. I'll make the eyelids thick like the reference. Next up is the highlight, where I will keep it white, and the pupil, where I will fit it in with a pencil brush. Move on to the right eye. After that, let's do the nose, which is quite dark at the bottom. So I'll follow that. Create some hairlines here. Make this part darker. Nice! Only things left to do now is the hair detail and the pattern. The benefits of the scale is that it allows you to focus on details without losing the holistic view. I can see quite clearly which direction the hair is going by looking at each cell. From here, I will do the pencil sketch to create the pattern and emphasize the darker parts. Also, leave the white parts as they are. Starting from here, the lines should look wispy, almost feathery. Moving on to the hen. Add a bit of weight to the lines and make the markings of the cat's fur darker. You will need some patience for this step, as the lines are repetitive. Just be mindful of the reference and keep going. Make the hair move relative to the other parts of the head. As you can see, I'm curling around the eye. Let's do the mouth area. Draw the whiskers on the left side. Let's finish up the midsection. Slowly make your way to the other side. You should take as much time as you need to observe the elements in each cell. By doing this, it will develop your drawing skills and a keen eye for detail. Continue sketching the right side of the head. We're on the right ear now. Using the same method as you did for the left side, add some details as you go. We're almost there. Remember to keep your lines consistent. I will also add some lines and details to the eyes. maybe some on the nose too. Lovely! After that, it's time to turn off both the rough sketch and the scale layers to see the result. Turn off everything, and voila! Your finished artwork. I'll turn the inserted image layer on and do a comparison. Even though it's not 100% accurate, I think it still looks good, right? I'm happy with the result, and I loved how it turned out. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I encourage you to keep practicing on your own. Drawing from reference is by far the most essential skill you need to learn and master as an artist. This will help you draw everything and anything you can think of, whether it's small objects like fruit, animals, or humans. In the next tutorial, I will guide you through the process of fur painting using the Freya Animal Hair Brush Set. I look forward to seeing you there. Bye for now.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like or leave a comment and subscribe to my channel. As a thank you, loyal subscribers receive a 10% discount on my Pet Portrait Perfection. Check the description for coupon code. See you in the next video.